I don't mind. If I just take it.
Oh, you're good. I take up too much space.
Have a good one, sir.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Salad.
No, you're gonna make me spill all my drink on me. Holy moly. You're funny. Oh my god. Or not yet? They haven't closed that yet. I did it, and it's not that I felt that way or anything, but I don't feel like it's today. So I kind of feel like I was wasting it. I got it. I'm like, just do it gradually, like they just like do. The other girl here that started it, she was before me. She's lost, yeah, my parents are going now, after the second month, like third month, that's when they, yeah, that's when they, and her doctor, she wanted to have, correct, so she also added, this money. Okay. So now, but it's just, so what she does, she takes her 50% savings, 7 days, she takes her doctor, if she restarts at 26 days, she takes her doctor, every week, takes blood, they're still taking both, but not, yeah, they have to go in at 7 o'clock.
Interesting.
You're fine. So, yeah, if it wasn't in right? I don't know when they're supposed to come by and check up thing.
German filter, yeah. I think it's once a month.
Yeah, I think so.
He give me the small cup.
Huh?
She give me a small cup.
You bring
Well, I haven't seen them in a long time. That might be something.
Yeah, and I think, yeah. Right. Back at Northwest, but my friend like me.
All right. Well, her mom and dad don't go there anymore either.
No. Yeah, it was monitored, whatever it monitors, which I don't even use that thing. The mothers for best father.
Randy said.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You need anything else?
No, I'm good.
Nope. Back to where we started. Just for you, girl. No. They're normally come together. You and him on Fridays.
Sometimes I come in work. I ain't heard from him.
Really? I didn't have any. Got it sometime. You have this ticket?
Sorry, Patsy. Patsy, hi, hello, hello. Hello, hello, Patsy. How are you today? Shout out, shout out.
Any drinks to go?
No, I will.
I'll take my.
Okay. You want a fresh one or you want to take that?
Yeah, I'll just.
Okay. Oh, you don't have diabetes or anything. Okay.
You want this little piece?
Oh, why you did not eat the whole thing?
I'm full. I could probably force it, but you can have fries too if you want it.
You like the kid? That's fine. I'm not
There you go.
Julia.
You good? Are you good?
Yeah.
You're closing your eyes.
Yeah.
Yes, we're finished eating. It's hot, hot, hot here. Hot, 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 hot. Oh my God. Hello, 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 everyone.
You know, most of it from the Biden administration.
Oh, that was good though.
Because they just made things so much worse. You know, and also that the inflation that
I probably
Biden
should have got
introduced
corn
and
too
massive
instead of the
supply
French
chain
fries.
disruptions. We're all living with the consequences of it.
So-
But there is a silver lining that a lot of people have missed from President Trump's tariff fight. President Trump specifically exempted gold and silver bullion from these sweeping tariffs. And while these new policies are causing a lot of financial chaos, the administration
Oh,
has
they cut a
preserved your
tree
ability
down
to
over here?
diversify into precious metals.
Yeah, I see
So
that
if you're concerned about your
yesterday.
savings, you should have a free consultation
They're
with
standing
Bird
there.
Gold, the precious metals specialist.
Wonder where the
first
tree
step
was.
is to text my initials VC
Hello,
to
3 million
98998, and you'll
people.
receive your free, no obligation
The
info
other
kit
one did not
on
thumbs
gold.
up.
Learn how to hold gold in a tax shelter account. First Gold will help you convert
We're
existing
done
or a 401 gold
eating.
IRA for no money out of pocket. It's a
Hello,
time for you to
Patsy
diversify.
Juan. Out to you.
Thousands of thankful customers.
And who else? The other one?
Number
I'm gonna let you vacuum.
98998. Again, text VC to 989898 to claim your free info kit right now.
I gotta
Data
do
and
something
messaging
like
supply.
this.
Oops. A lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. A lot of car. That's a lot.
The White House press secretary is still plugging away right now.
President Trump has said China wants to make a deal on tariffs. The president says he has a great relationship with
More.
directly. Why does the president just pick up the phone and get this all going? All of the things the president just said are true.
Why would Trump pick up the phone? Trump is the one with all the leverage right now. He should pick the phone up.
2 days ago when I was up here with Be Gracious, if China intends to make a deal with the United States, if China continues to retaliate, it's not good for China. The United States of America is the strongest, best economy in the world. Called the administration immediately to cut good deals. So the president wants to do what's right for the American people. He wants to see fair trade practices around the globe, and that's his intention and his goal. So is he waiting for China to make the first move here? I'm not going to comment on communications that are happening or may not be happening, or either way.
Or give up President Trump's leverage. It's so stupid. So would you tell us, we won't tell China, would you tell us right now what his next move is?
Leave it to our national security team to get these discussions underway. And as always, in the effort of transparency, we will provide updates moving forward. But the president has made it very clear.
Finish eating and I will vacuum.
Why would any of our allies work with us to isolate China in a trade war if we're treating friend and foe alike?
You'll have to talk to our allies who are reaching out to us. The phones are ringing off the hook. They've made it very clear they need the United States.
By the way, we treat them fairly. China steals everything they have.
America, and markets in consumer base.
Oh, I see your black here. I'm vacuum. Close. Close it. Oh my God, what is that?
Makes it very detailed and very special.
Thing
And we
that
did
I-
that specifically for our customers to do that.
What's the thing that I see? Where did you get this? I'm done. Just a little bit.
I also understand there was a mouse in the greasy room earlier today, so I'm hoping somebody checked in on that, and I'm hoping it just
Reporters are disgusting, that's why. There was a mouse in there and these are leaving crap all over the place.
run up here and distract me. That would be a good way for all of you to distract me, actually. Have a mouse come in, run up here.
Yeah, okay. All right, so that was that time wasted on behalf of the American taxpayer.
Is there a car out in the middle?
Bird incident.
I
What
don't
is the
know.
GSA going to do? We're going to look into how we
Why
stop
she
birds from
stopped
flying
on
to
that
the White House.
middle?
Come on.
There's
You know,
something here
a while
too.
ago, one
I
of
don't
the
know.
excuses that was being given, remember
Why
when the
does he
guy
stop
jumped
there?
during the Obama era? Do you remember when there was a guy who jumped the fence
You don't know how
to the
to
White
get
House?
in.
It's the reason why it's now so much more up-armored at the White House is because the Secret Service couldn't stop somebody running across the lawn and getting into the building. The guy got into the White House. He was running through various rooms of the White House. They had just done
There's
a
a lot
departure
over there and over there.
on Marine One on the South Lawn, and off-duty Secret Service agents, now off-duty after Obama flies away, they walk into the building, and there's a civilian just standing inside the White House, and they're like, "Who are you? What are you doing here?" They tackle the guy finally. Well, he made it far enough.
Finally.
And in the aftermath of that, of course, the government, because of its own failures, ended up spending a lot of your money, millions of dollars of your money, to further up-armor the
Finally.
White House. Well, what if we make the fences higher? Maybe we can stop people.
Finally.
One of the explanations they gave for why the sensors were being
We're
ignored at the
done
White House is apparently
vacuum.
squirrels were setting them off all the time. So they have sensors above the gates, I guess, and a squirrel would cross above the gate, you know, intercept the laser that you would that would be registered, and then get in. And they're like, oh well, there's probably a squirrel. No, it was a person. The whole reason you have this system is to stop that particular thing from happening. There was a lot of failures. And dogs. The Secret Service had these highly trained canines with missiles. These Belgian Malinois usually. They move at unbelievable speed and force. They're supposed to take down the guy who's running across the lawn. This guy pranced his way across the North Lawn and right to the White House. It's crazy. That was a bad run for the Secret Service. Actually, now that I think about it, the Secret Service really has had a non-stop bad run most of this century. They've had a lot of stories like that, quite unfortunately. Yeah, but there you go. A bird today. So maybe the Secret Service will start gunning down the birds, get some 12 gauges out there and start shooting down the pigeons before they can get to Peter Ducey. Amazing. Hey, the border stuff. So I mentioned the Supreme Court stuff to you today. And basically the media are lying about what the Supreme Court said. The Supreme Court straight up said, yeah, President Trump has the America. That's crazy. Not at all. Here's another good piece of information out this week. Thousands of illegal aliens have begun to self-deport from the United States. Thousands of them have begun to self-deport from the United States. And when in so doing, they're also registering with the government that they're self-deporting. Now, this is not the same thing as the New York Times report that came out a couple weeks ago that said there are massive self-deportations going on by illegals who are in the country who have seen what the Trump administration is doing. I need to get out now. And so they're paying their own way to get out of the United States and back into their home countries. That's a great effect of all of this enforcement. Now,
Hello,
the Trump administration
how are
has
you?
repurposed something called the CBP-1
Shout
app.
out, everyone.
You will remember this as essentially Uber for illegals.
Shout out.
Biden had set this up.
Thank you for
And the way it
coming.
worked was you
Thank
download
you
the
for
app,
the thumbs up.
because of your immense poverty.
Thank you
You download
guys.
the app
Thank
to your
you.
smartphone south of our border.
We're
And
going
then
to
you enter
grocery.
your information and say, hey, I'd like to be trafficked into the country by the
We're
United
going
States
to the
government, please. And then
store
the government says, okay, your
after
Uber will be here to
vacuum
pick
the
you up and that
car.
time. And so we were bringing in millions of people via the so-called CBP One app. Now, to remind you, CBP means Customs and Border Protection. Customs and Border Protection. You know, I can't think of another acronym for how you would use that as a betrayal. Come across the border, please? Is that what that CBP? Is that what that? I don't think so. I think it means Customs and Border Protection. There you go. So the Trump administration said, how about this? We'll repurpose the app. It's no longer CBP One. Now it's CBP Home. And we've got a novel new use for it. Listen to the president make this announcement.
People in our country illegally can self-deport the easy way, or they can get deported the hard way, and that's not pleasant. The Biden administration exploited the CBP-1 to allow more than 1 million aliens to illegally enter the United States. Now my administration is launching the CBP Home app to give people in our country illegally an easy way to leave now and self-deport voluntarily. If they do, they could potentially have the opportunity to return legally at some point in the future. But if they do not avail themselves of this opportunity, then they will be found, they will be deported, and they will never be admitted again to the United States, ever again. You're never coming in.
That's my president. I love that. So he's an app developer, too, in addition to every other thing he does. So President Trump, with that announcement there. Yeah, so we've got this app for you. If you use it, you have a slight chance of maybe possibly coming back someday without being deported again from the United States of America. Now, I do, but there's a huge me that's hoping that's just like a wink and a nod. Like, yeah, you might come back. Oh yeah, sign up for this app. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the lucky one. Support it, whatever it takes. So Trump saying, sign up for this thing. So the update from the White House now is 5,000 plus people have already done it in a very short period of time since the app's launch. Thousands of illegals, Fox reports, facing potential involuntary removal from the U.S. have instead opted to self-deport through an app provided by U.S. Customs and Border Protection. The number of immigrants who have opted to self-deport over the last month using the CBP Home app is over 5,000 now, according to the Department of Homeland Security. Deportations come as the Trump administration has ramped up a messaging campaign aimed at encouraging illegals to leave the country voluntarily. Most recently releasing a flyer addressed to illegals that now threatens new fines for those who choose to remain in the United States despite a deportation order. Fines, which brings us to another thing that the Trump administration is doing. Actually, two big things that they're doing. One, if you are ordered to leave our country, if you receive your final deportation orders, you have to get out. The Trump administration is now administering a fine of $998 a day, every day, to illegal aliens who fail to get out. Every single one of them. The Trump administration is fining illegals $998 a day. The Department of Homeland Security Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin telling Fox, quote, illegal aliens should use the CBP Home app to self-deport and leave the country right now. If they don't, they will face consequences. This includes a fine of $998 a day for every day that the illegal alien overstayed their final deportation order rather. They're relying on a 1996 law. So,
Thumbs up.
you lefties out there
Thumbs
think
up,
that Trump just makes
please.
everything up, he does whatever he
Thumbs up.
wants, you know, and also you push
Hello,
legislation by President
hello,
constantly
everyone.
ignoring the actual law.
Hello,
President Trump is
everyone.
using the actual law, whether it's the Alien Enemies Act or this 1996 law that makes it so that you will be fined $990 for every day that you're in the country. Trump is using that law. And in fact, he did use that law back in his first term in 2018. So now he's bringing it back. It is really straightforward. Trump is following the law. President Trump is following the law. He's using the law, and now he's imposing fines on illegals who choose to stay in the United States of America. More inducement to get people out of the country. And then there's this. A judge yesterday, a federal judge called Trevor Neal McFadden, just handed the president yet another win in this arena. Everyone in the United States everyone in the United States illegally must register with the federal government. Must register with the federal government. Now, if you're an American citizen, you already know what this feels like. Because you are registered with the federal government. If you're an American citizen, you have a social security number, you are registered with our government. If you are an illegal, well, you just get the sweetest deal. Well, under Biden you did. You got the sweetest deal that anyone could possibly get in the United States. What did illegals get? Illegals got to come into the United States however they wanted to come. You could swim across the Rio Grande, or you could arrange for transportation, or you could have one of these taxpayer-funded so-called non-governmental organizations bring you in. You could download the app. You could have the Biden administration figure out a way to get you in. That's the whole Biden world. And when you got in, did they force anything on you the way they did to American citizens or even legal immigrants? You know what legal immigrants had to deal with for years? They had to get the COVID jab to come into the United States. Legal immigrants
You're
had to
out
get the
on the
COVID jab.
lane.
You know what illegals have to do?
Here, you need to move over.
Illegals required
You say I need to move over?
zero.
I'm right on the
They
edge,
go into the
but
custody of the border patrol and say, hey, I'm here.
I'll
I'd like
move
asylum,
over.
please. And then in
I didn't
America,
really like
nobody
being on the
took a
edge
needle and
anyway.
stuck them in
See,
the arm and said,
that's
here's
it.
your Pfizer, punk. Nothing.
That's the right one.
So this is it. And so when they get here, they get swag
Okay.
bags. You know what a swag bag is? It's like you show up to a fancy event, you get a swag bag. In the swag bag, it's like, oh, you get your cell phone.
That's good. Is that my cord hanging out?
No, you have no. It's inside. Your cord is inside.
The corn is big, but it's expensive.
2 for
50
1.
cents a piece. But if you want some,
No. Do we have time to cook? Maybe no.
I'm sure you'll have time to make corn. What are you going to do Monday? Monday we got a doctor.
Yeah.
Tuesday we go back to the clinic.
Okay.
But you can get some corn. I want to get some zucchini too.
It's okay.
I want a bag.
Too bad. the small one. Small one is the size. I need this, Papa. I need this.
We clean every day, so what is he talking about? Give me more time so I can come and clean everything. The day not here every day, they just do one day. Wasting all the wasting all the también hace para él.
There's no plastic. Where are you? I'm looking plastic.
Maybe we can get them off that cart.
Oh yeah. No. Else. What?
Some chili.
You need chili?
We don't have any.
No. And noodles.
Oh, we need noodles too?
Yeah. What you're looking?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Don't get the one that says hot.
Oh, look.
Yeah, that's it.
How many?
Get two.
Here.
You know.
What?
See how he's got tamales in the can? When my dad used to make cans.
You sure there is tamales inside?
Look,
And that
Hormel
picture.
tamales.
Okay.
But I don't want them. But we used to get those free sometimes. Also, you know, let's put these back.
Why?
Let's get the mild,
What mild?
so it won't be so hot for you. See, this one says mild.
Why this is hot?
That one doesn't say mild on it.
Just no beans.
Yeah. Okay, let's go get the noodles.
That's expensive, Papa. The one that you get. 237 and 88 cents. We get the 237 and the other one is 88 cents.
No, it's not.
I see the sign.
Get the narrow one.
It's the same of that. It's the same.
Which one do you want?
I don't. It's the same. What do you want?
Okay. Thinking about barbecuing tonight.
I thought you said you will go to work.
I am.
How
But
can you will barbecue?
It feels daylight when I get home. I don't. You can freeze half
And when are you going to cook that?
when I get home. At 6.
Today?